So they'll be calling you a radical, so the insanity goes on in earnest. You'll get this nowhere. You know, my post-ignorance journalist army out there, our freelance, not only that, our freelance dishes that have been developed on, because RadNet refuses to do their job. This is big, big news. One, well, we got a bunch of big news. One, W.I.P.P has had another cave-in. Now remember, I reported it from the water school business who built the cave-in. Now remember, I shot that video yesterday at the stadium with Peterson Fabricated. That was their container that blew up. I mean, talk about the intuitive mind. So they've had another cave-in. No reports coming out. Oh, remember last time it was just a salt truck. Then it was us as freelancers started picking up plutonium in El Paso. I'll never forget, I'm talking to a professor here. He's talking to a young kid over here. This kid says, I'm going to go to work for one of the labs. Well, INL, freaking, you know, what are you going to spend your life poisoning people? Living the fairy tale, the fucking lie? I mean, and this guy says, well, I'm a professor at UTEP. I'm like, well, you know about W.I.P.P caving in? Oh, I don't buy in those conspiracies. I said, what the fuck are you talking about, conspiracies? Here, let me Google it. Do you read your own local fucking newspaper and you're a fucking professor at UTEP? You should be in fucking jail. Here, widely reported, spent $2 billion reopening it. They're putting all kinds of waste in there. By the way, the mock fuel that they bought back by ship, well reported, the United States military guarded through Savannah River, Georgia. Talk about the Tower to Babylon, that both the Trump and the Obama administration have thrown their hands up and says, fuck you. It's there, it's there, it's there. I know for a fact it's there. It's caved in. Yeah, do you believe them? It's just like, oh, at fucking South Santa Susana. Oh, no, rocket died. It burned through everything's safe. I believe them, don't you? Dumb American fucking sheep. They crashed RadNet. I stood right here, shot video when they pulled down the RadNet on fucking March 12th, 2011, right here at Weber State University. I don't know what the fuck you doing. I've got videos. They fucking, I put them on Google. They take them right down. YouTube take them right down. So here's the other fucking insanity. So the Mammal Protection Act. This is your fucking madman Trump, this sick fucker. And by the way, this is not partisan. This is not partisan. This is not partisan. Left and right are both fucking scumbags. Fucking, you know, Obama, dirtbag, let them in. Trump's the worst. The worst. I mean, he's going to pass fucking scumbag Obama. This scumbag. So the salmon, as you know, are collapsing on cue, as I called it. Now remember, fur bags. This is the fur bag. This is a stupid and fucking selfish. The American public will take no responsibility. The Pacific Ocean's dying. So the Mammal Protection Act, now they're going to kill mammals. Now remember, this is Trump, the same guy who fucking changed the Endangered Species Act, or excuse me, in violation of the Endangered Species Act, changed the fucking bringing fucking exotic animals because his son likes to go, oh, shoot Bambi right there. I mean, not hunting. Fuck, whose head needs to be mounted on the fucking wall? That ugly motherfucker. So, I mean, it's disturbing. So, they've gotten permission. Trump gave them permission, the feds, yesterday, to kill more sea lions. Now, you know, Tim and I have actual footage video of them shooting sea lions. Well, that was with rubber bullets, you know, which kills them anyway. Now they have full blown out permission to kill them under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. Up is down, black is white. That's the answer. Starving to death sea lions. yeah, Mother Nature can't regulate herself. No, us fuckers got to do it. So, 335,000 returning Chinook salmon on the Columbia River. On projections of 2.7 million. In 2015, record returns of 1.4 million. They go to sea for 5 years. They collapsed on Q in 2016. Not been going off for years. Tide pools are fucking dead. So more news on General Scumbag Electric. This is a big story. So they fire sold another 1.5 billion. They are on the verge of bankruptcy. The final, I'm telling you, they don't have enough cash to fucking do anything. They can't make payrolls. They can't do anything. I mean, Flannery lied that fucking bad. So the next shoe to drop, and this is coming from my fucking reports, the DOJ is going to fucking file charges. The DOJ, that'll be it. That'll be the end. General Electric's going to go bankrupt. I'm here to tell you, they're bankrupt right now. You just don't know it. Their balance sheet's so out of whack, and they'll do just like GM. They'll bankrupt. They'll fuck the pension holders. They'll fuck the shareholders. They'll fuck the bond holders. You know, you think Flannery and his golden parachute, you know, Jeffrey Melton, his billions he made fucking killing the earth, they'll just walk away. That's what they're going to do. This is how they're going to get out. That's the only way out of their pension liability. They're going to fuck every one of you, and you're going to stand by and say thank you, and you're going to let them. So the Trump administration's given permission to, I mean, this is a big deal. W.I.P.P's had another cave-in. And remember, oh, Santa Susana, no, that never hurt a thing. It burned through there. It doesn't burn the waste. No. It's like out here. Energy Solutions, fucking Grassy Mountain, Mitt Romney. They still vote for Mitt Romney overwhelmingly. These dumb sheep love to be poisoned. Mitt Romney owns Grassy Mountain. Grassy Mountain burned this year. There's nuclear waste stored all over that. They wouldn't even let the firefighters in. They blocked them from getting in. Same at Santa Susana. Whoa, so General Electric is on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm telling you, they're done. And the corruption, Flannery, what a crooked lying fucker. You know, I hope the GOJ can look at some of my videos, because I called out the corruption in real time as it happens, like I always do, just like this. W.I.P.P had another accident, just like last time. It's caved in. Now, I know they're mining and expanding, and that's where all the nuclear waste is going. So let's put it in a hole, huh? I still say fucking get it off our place, shoot it on our space, and I know that's a horrible idea. It's a disgusting idea. But I'll tell you what's really a bad idea. Let's keep making more. How about these little NuScale reactors Utah's bought? In Oregon, as the salmon collapse and they shoot the mammals, they're going to put more little nuclear reactors up there. NuScale, Reyes. Idaho National Lab. The fucking collusion, the corruption, it's over the fucking top. Stand tuned. No rest for the fucking weary. Left, right. This is not a bipartisan issue. Trump's a fucking dirtbag, just like Obama. Just like both senators in Oregon. You know, they get their... It's been declared an emergency disaster, so kill the fucking sea lions. Oh my God. Fuck. This batch of fucking American human beings. What disgusting. We'll take no responsibility. Seen the debt? So I call them the tax the future and spend Republicans, and then I'm going to be the next fucking celebrity politician like Obama and get on fucking Sir Branson's yacht. Nuclear imperialism, it's all the rage. You could be the next King James. Maybe you could play for the Jazz and lose by 50. You could be the next Cinderella. You're going to be the next American Idol. You could be the next fucking American Voice. You could be the next General Electric CEO. Fuck. They're on the verge, and they're going bankrupt. I'm here to tell you. They can't raise enough fucking money. They've raised $1.5 billion. They're fire selling everything just to fucking make it this week, this month. They're done. They're done. Catch the fire. Oh, by the way, one last thing. This philanthropist, I see this billionaire, says he has to file the fucking, you know, paperwork to report his buys. He bought another fucking $100 million of GE, I think yesterday or the day before. These billionaires like Buffett, these sickening motherfuckers, just go to their graves. Bury the nuclear waste. You think people that, oh, they got all that money, they must be smart. No, they're sick. Fuck, most of it's inherited fucking wealth. I thought we were against that, you know. Remember when the tax rate was 95% on inherited wealth in this country? Not anymore. Oh my Trump, I can't pay the rent. All my fucking money in the bone marrow transplant center. Done by cent. So my activism going forward, I got to get to Monterey. You know, I'm working on low tides. It's that time of year. Monterey, San Diego. And so we'll start working on the low tide videos, you know, timing it. So I'll get there. I need a place to stay. I'll just fly into Monterey. I'll stay there, do some work there at Carmel. I know where to go. I know exactly every... It's like some people sent me some tide pool videos in San Diego, or pictures, photographs. 3 different independent people sent me pictures in the last 2 days. I can look at the pictures and I can... This is how well I know tide pools in California, how well I've known the coast from walking it. I'm like, oh, I know that exact tide pool. Told them exactly what it was before they even told me. All 3 of them are like, you're on it. I could tell you the tide pools by the pictures. And I'm telling you, they're deader than fuck. Because these people, I mean, my army's out there. Our post-ignorance army's very. Thank you for everybody supported the story court. Thank you to everybody who's participated. You know, helped us out. You know, because the government ain't going to tell you, the media ain't going to tell you, these dumb American fucking sheep are going to walk right off the fucking cliff. God's will, bro. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Yay, let's have a parade. Fuck. Stand doing it.